to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, another run with Taylor. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there, and right now,
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing is Mariota. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They go play action. Mariota. Buying time to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, Mariota. Under a heavy run. catch, and down he goes.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Hayne to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. On 2nd and goal, Mariota. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Now it's Haney. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, Madden. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Going quickly out wide to Moore. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And this one is right down the middle. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Rodgers on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position back.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Carl Lawson able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst, there to make the grab. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Mariota's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Hayne to return.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 to the 42-yard line.
And Mariota going to run on the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 14.
Play action now. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On the return, this is Haney. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try it again with Bowden.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Jackson.
He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, that is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here's Rodgers to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Call it no gain on the play and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mariota.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at about the 31. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Hayden Hurst with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Back to you. Watch the
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Here's Hayne to return.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll run on 1st down. Madden. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Madden, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Madden. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Able to connect with Mims. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Jackson. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore from 10 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 31, Colts 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Mariota. Forced out, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time you had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. He'll go underneath with it. That's complete to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Bowden. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Rodgers to return. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the